Hello, friends! Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the story. Vanishing of Room 317. On a cold November night in 1998, the old Blackwood Hotel stood almost empty. Rain hammered against the windows, and the wind howled through the narrow streets outside. At exactly 10:47 p.m., a wealthy businessman named Edward Sinclair checked into room 317. The receptionist, Martha Greene, remembered him clearly because he seemed nervous. He kept looking over his shoulder as if someone was following him. "Will anyone be joining you tonight, sir?" Martha asked. "No," Edward replied quickly. "Absolutely no one." He took his room key and disappeared upstairs. The strange noise. At around midnight, a guest staying in room 319 reported hearing a loud crash from room 317. However, when hotel security knocked on the door, there was no answer. The security guard, Thomas Reed, assumed Mr. Sinclair had fallen asleep and returned downstairs. At 7 a.m. the next morning, housekeeping arrived to clean the room. The door was locked from the inside. After receiving no response, staff unlocked the door with a master key. What they found shocked everyone. The room was empty. No Edward Sinclair, no luggage, no signs of struggle. But there were three unusual details. A broken glass lay on the floor. A wet footprint stood in the middle of the carpet. On the mirror, someone had written the number 23 with a finger. The investigation. Detective Laura Hayes arrived within the hour. The first mystery was simple. How could Edward disappear from a locked room? The window was closed from the inside. The fire escape outside showed no signs of use. The room had only one door. Yet Edward was gone. Police searched the hotel from top to bottom, but found nothing. Then, Detective Hayes reviewed the security footage. At 10:47 p.m., Edward entered the hotel. No footage showed him leaving. However, at 11:13 p.m., cameras captured a tall man wearing a black coat entering the elevator and going to the third floor. The strange part? No camera ever recorded him coming back down. The secret. During a detailed search of room 317, investigators discovered something hidden behind a wardrobe. A small opening in the wall. The hotel had been built in 1923. The number on the mirror suddenly made sense. The secret passage had been sealed for decades, but someone had recently reopened it. The passage connected several rooms and eventually led to an abandoned storage basement beneath the hotel. In the basement, detectives found Edward's watch. And a single playing card, the King of Spades. The final twist. Police eventually uncovered Edward's past. Years earlier, he had testified against a powerful criminal organization responsible for multiple murders. The King of Spades was the group's symbol. Investigators believe the mysterious man in the black coat used the hidden passage to enter room 317, abduct Edward, and escape through the basement. But one question remained unanswered. Who wrote the number 23? Months later, while reviewing old hotel records, Detective Hayes discovered that room 317 had once been number 23 before the hotel was renovated. Someone familiar with the building's forgotten history had planned the crime perfectly. Unsolved ending. The criminal organization was never fully identified. The man in the black coat was never found. Edward Sinclair was never seen again. To this day, room 317 remains empty. Some hotel employees claim that on stormy nights, they still hear a glass shatter inside the locked room, even when no one is there. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe. Bye!